Hey everyone, and welcome to BeamNG Drive. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys all the new things included in the new update 23.1. So first up, we're going to talk about Grid Map version 2. This is it. Voila. Aren't you impressed? The new update, they've added a whole lot of things. This new map is one of them. Enhanced the graphics, in case you didn't know, because the game looks incredible now. The new map consists of 11 designated zones for testing cars' abilities and just having fun and doing whatever the heck you want. So I'm gonna try to go through all 11 designated zones, and I'm gonna try to do them real quick. So first up, we got the city zone. It's a place that resembles a city, sort of. It's got city blocks. It's great for testing street driving. It's got this cool parking building as well. It's a great place to like drift around or do whatever the heck you want. It's pretty cool. And at the top there's like ramps, so you can jump from building to building with your car, because that's something people want to do. And it's fun. It's awesome. I love it. It's really hard. I wish they had the spiral stairs like the one in West Coast USA parking area. But I mean, these step things are pretty good too. But I fall off a lot. Whoa, how did I do that? Anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. The city area is pretty cool. It's got like city curbs and everything. Different city blocks that you could drive around. I'm not sure if the AI works on it. So the AI does drive on the city zone like traffic roads. So good job, BeamNG Drive. All right, let's head to the next zone now. All right, next up, we got the destruction zone.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Designed for testing vehicles' crashing abilities. Also known as the opposite of a construction zone. It's very nice. It's got a series of obstacles that are laid with neatly red lines to make sure you never miss your targets. See? Just like that. It's a amazing improvement from the last grid map, which just had random destructions things everywhere. It's awesome. I find it great. It's got all these different obstacles ranging from balls and these things. I don't know what you call these things. Little posts. Oh, dude. Like these little posts. It's ranging from balls, the posts, to walls, to these weird barricade things that take your roof off. Like that. Or a crushy thing that you drive your car into and you get crushed. To just, you know, ramps you can just send off. Which is awesome. It's great. And it's also got this loop-de-loop of death, which is just a loop-de-loop of death. See? Yeah, this has to be one of my favorite zones. But it's lots of fun. You got all these different sized ramps for just sending it. You got different angles. It even tells you neatly what height you're gonna go, you know. Dude, that was like perfect. Yeah, and that's the destruction zone. And that's about it. Then the next zone is the integrated drag strip, which is actually the only other official drag strip other than the West Coast USA map drag strip from BeamNG Drive, which is very surprising to me. I thought they would have had more by now. But it's super cool. It has the same race function as well. You can set up drag races with opponents, just like the West Coast USA drag strip. Like here, let me get myself a drag car. Let's see if I can do it. Engine started with oil. What? Look at this thing. I gotta make a video on this. This thing's awesome. Alright, now we're in a race. So, it works the same as the West Coast USA map, where you just drive up, stop, go. See? Oh dang, he killed me.
He needs some milk.
Dude, I forgot to turn my NOS on. Dang it. I'm gonna turn my NOS on so then I can. Yes, we're crushing him. Let's go. Yeehaw. Dude, I'm fast. This car is so fast. 8.7. Woo. Let's go. You can just keep going again and again if you want. Just wait, I wanna do it a few more times because this is fun. Oh, dang it. Dude, I'm so much faster than you, sucker. And then one more race. We'll do one more race. Dang it. I burned out. Dang it. Messed up my last race. Oh well. And that is the drag strip section. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, my bad, that each zone is surrounded by a thing that says which each zone is, which is super cool. Welcome to the terrain type zone. So this zone is a zone with different types of terrains. As you can see, I'm currently driving in some sand. The original grid map had a much smaller one, but this new map has a completely different designated zone, completely themed towards that. So it's got different types of driving terrains that you may encounter on your journey. Like, for example, you got dirt, ice, mud, grass, some sand, rocks, water, this Italian road stuff, I forget what it's called.
That us Italians call pave.
And finally you got some concrete stuff, which is, oh, dang it, I'm just trying to get to the concrete. Or it's like concrete cement, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's cool. And then we also have, I forgot to put this in my notes, I don't know why I forgot, but we have these inclines of the different terrains that they give us. We got asphalt, which is weird, but you can test it on inclines and stuff. So as you can see here, you have a wall of different angles of incline. So you can test how far your car can go on different terrains of incline. My car can go all the way up on asphalt. And if you see, I try to go up something like this, also known as ice, I won't make it that far. See, I only make it to around 40 and then I start slipping back. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love this zone. I'm probably gonna use it a lot. Pretty epic. Next zone. Now we are at the off-road zone for all your off-roading needs. So the first thing you'll notice when entering the zone is this weird structure in the center. Well, it's kind of like an obstacle course, sort of, with many different like climbing ramps and stuff. Your main goal is like to get to the top, and there's different ramps and stuff that you gotta go through to see if your car can make it. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's oh no. Yeah, it's more like a rock climbing playground rather than typical off-roading like rallycross or something. You know what? Since we're in this car, let's try to make it to the top. We're gonna try to go up this thing. Come on, no. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Okay, let's start by going this way. We are off on our journey. Say that and I'm gonna crash, aren't I? Okay, so we made it past the first part. Onto this part. Okay, we're almost there. Nope. Back up again.
Bag up, bag up. Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord.
Man, there's a lot of backing up and turning. Oh no! 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 Oh, dang it. I did not see that jump there. There we go. Oh no, another jump. But... fine. Jeez, I suck at this. Full speed, gun it all the way. Full send or no send. Yes, we made it. There's the top. Wow, I've never gotten this far. All right, let's go up to this thing. Oh no. We'll try that again. Let's try that one more time. Yes, we made it this far. Let's not mess up now. How are you supposed to do that? Maybe I should go up this part, but I don't think I'll make. Go, 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 go. Yes, yes. Oh, that's the top. That's the top. Yes, go. Yes. We made it to the top. Let's go. Dude, I've never done this before. This is the first time. First try. Look at that. Oh yeah. Take a picture of that. Look at that. That's awesome. Anyways, yeah, that's the main thing, I guess. And it's hard. I gotta tell you, look at all the burn marks I have from my tires. It's actually the first structure you notice when you come in the map, because it has like the big BeamNG Drive logo plastered on the side of it. So I just took one way to get up, and I'm pretty sure that was like the easy way. But there's like multiple ways to get up. I suck at rock climbing, but if you're a rock climbing fan, this is a fun obstacle course. And scattered around it, we got like these different obstacle things with actual dirt in them. Yeah, so the off-roading zone, it's really big. So you've got different sections like this. There's a bunch of different things scattered around the main building over there, like different strips of dirt, like the one I'm driving on right now, where it's got like different inclines and stuff. Test your car's abilities, you know. It's awesome for testing off-road cars and stuff. Wow, this is actually fun with this car. This car's good. And then you also have weird stuff like this. Okay, this one's pretty satisfying. It's like a bunch of tubes. And look, actual rocks. Yeah, some of these, they're like actually practical. And then some of them just have random crap laying in them, like this. But you also have these cool rock climbing inclines beside it, which, oh, dang, I'm trying to get to it. Okay, so these ones, which I think are really cool. It's for practicing rock climbing, I guess. Here, let's go up a few of them. Whoa! I almost made it. Wait, let's get that. Oh no. We're gonna get a speedy start here. I'm gonna put it in reverse. We're gonna gun it. Ready? Let's go. Yes! Yes, we made it. And then the other side, this side just has dirt, but yeah, I did it. We also have these normal inclines and stuff that you can like go up on. This car is like, it's nothing for it because this is like a full-fledged rock climber. Anyways, that's the off-roading zone. Pretty cool zone. Next up, we have the suspension zone. Welcome to the suspension zone. You guessed it, for testing your suspension. Yeah, honestly, there's not much else to say about this zone. Just kidding. It's got these rows of bumps that you can drive on, different sizes and stuff. These ones are almost like ramps. Yeah, but they're very similar to the destruction zones obstacles, but they're lined with yellow tape. And you got different strips of different terrains. Well, not really terrains, they're just different bumps and stuff. Oh, dang it, my tire blew up. It's also got this terrible, crappy pothole road. Drive on, actually. you have no traction on it. Dude, how did I not spin out there? Yeah, you also have these city curbs. You can also find these curbs in the city zone, which is kind of where they're supposed to be, but they're also for suspension, because like if you drive over a curb, you gotta see if your car can handle it, because sometimes you do drive over curbs in the city. It's very cool. And then you got this weird blocky thing, it right smack down in the center. I don't really know what it's here for, or what it has to do with suspension testing, but you know, it's here. It's fun, I guess. It's got like little ramps on it. Let's see if I can drive to the top. Oh, dang it. It's got this weird, it's right here, yeah. It's got this weird pipe thing in it. You know, I don't really know what it has to do with suspension, but alright, and that's pretty much the suspension zone. It's just filled with different types of bumps to test your suspension. I'm in a rally car, that's why it's doing so good. Usually your car would just explode. Anyways, yeah, lots of fun. You got a bunch of different types of things here. You got these, what are these? Next up we got this checkered pattern here, which when you're going fast, it's really satisfying. Anyways, and that's pretty much it. Suspension zone for testing suspension. Nothing much else to say about that. Hello and welcome to the next zone, also known as the handling zone. So if you have chirophobia, you might want to avoid going on vacation here. Anyways, it's great. It's got this circular donut track type thing in the center. Great for testing like your cornering radius and stuff, or just drifting around. And then we got this cornering thing. Yeah, it's got a wall to make sure that your chances of survival are at a minimum. See? It's got like a racing line on it that you can follow if you want. Or not. Then we got this small little circuit. I don't really know what else to say about this. It's a little track. It's fun. Next up, we got these weird, no, I don't even know what these are. They're just like runways and the test handling, I guess. So they got like these weird pothole things in them. Is that for like checking if you lose traction on them? And then we also have this weird runway one with like these runway reflectors on it. I don't know what you do, like you weave between them or something. Honestly, I don't really know what to do with them. Then next up in the handling zone, we have these inclines. So we have 10 to 30% inclines, which are pretty cool. See? Uh-oh.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost.
Dang. And then the last thing we have on the handling zone is this, which is some parking spots. You can practice like parallel parking here or something. Or, you know, you could like try some cool like e-brake pull-ins. That's pretty much it for the handling zone. On to the next zone.
I am under the water.
It's got rivers. And that's about it. Welcome to the Sky Curve Zone. The original map had something similar to the Sky Curve Zone, and I have to say, this Sky Curves track, is a lot less infuriating than the first Grid Maps version. I have to say, it's way better. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's like a track from 2008 Speed Racer, only without Speed Racer. if anyone saw that movie. I counted them. There are 3 sky curve tracks. Okay, so the first one we got is this one, which is cool, I guess. It's got a loop-de-loop. The first one, it's got 1 turn, then a loop-de-loop, then another curve, just like this, if you're watching this. And then... Dude, that's the first time I've ever made it through. No way! Yeah, well, there's 3 tracks in total. It's pretty cool. And it's much better than the first one, because it's got these designated ramps to get on and off, which work absolutely beautiful. The last one had some like geometric shapes, which absolutely were a pain to get on and off of. This is just much more professional and clean looking, and I have to say, it's way better. Let's go try some of the other ones. 360. Aw, dang, I wasn't going fast enough. Then we got this one. This is track number 2, or number 1, or 3. I don't care which number you pick. But this is just the second one I'm reviewing. Okay, I'm probably going the wrong way. That's fine. Yes, I am going the wrong way. That's fine. Oh no, oh no. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna get through this. Dang it! Again! Okay, I'm gonna go with hood view for this. Oh my gosh, the reflections look so good on the hood. Yeah, this one's more like just a spinny thing. Yeah, it's like turning your car into a roller coaster. Man, this map is just a lot of fun. You could just do whatever the heck you want. I believe the entrance to the next one is over here. So the third track is more of like a wraparound. Man, I love the graphics update. It looks way better. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So this is the third track. This one's a little more difficult because it's got a lot of bends in it. Nice! And that's the third track. First try. Man, the game looks so beautiful. It looks way better than how the game looked before. It looks great. The reflections on the cars, it just looks absolutely incredible. Like if you look at the official BeamNG Drive comparison video, it just looks, you can see the differences. It looks awesome. If you haven't seen it before, the game didn't really look that good, but now it just, wow, it looks awesome with the reflections. And the paints on the cars, they just seem more real, you know? Anyways, I should probably finish what I was doing. And yeah, that's the sky curve zone. It's a lot of fun, much less infuriating than the last one, much easier to handle on. Lots of fun. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this. It's super fun just to drive around. And on to the next one. This zone is my personal favorite. Introducing the Walls of Death zone. It's awesome. It consists of 2 bowls, one of which I call the pit because it's a pit. So the theory and genius behind these is that car go fast enough that you stick to wall through the power of centrifugal forces. And believe it or not, the theory was correct. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a little disorientating driving on the wall, but it's so much fun, dude. It's like I could spend hours here and then you just whee! Whoa, how'd I do that? There's the smaller one, which is the pit. And then you also got this above ground one, which is a bit bigger, I believe. I think it's a bit bigger. But it's got this nice little ramp that you drive up into, and then you're in. And then to get started on the wall, you just start driving in a circle, and then you slowly go up. Now, I think it's strange that they called them the walls of death, because it's not the walls that are causing death. It's when you leave the walls. That's where the death occurs. It's lots of fun. I love this map. Thank you, BeamNG Drive, for giving us this. This is awesome. On to the final zone. Welcome to the final zone of the 11. This is called the half pipe zone. It's pretty cool. Well, there's some half pipes, which I believe is the main one. It consists of some half pipes, you got some quarter pipes, and even full pipes. And there's even this strange curvy tunnel that goes underground, which I absolutely do not like. It gives me a lot of old grid map sky curves vibes of infuriation. And that's pretty much it with this one. What is this? Why is there a cutout here? Oh, you can go outside through here. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that is all 11 of the zones of the brand new grid map. So, let me know in the comments what you think of the new grid map and your thoughts on it. Tell me if there's any zones you'd like to see BeamNG Drive add. Yeah. A few more things I'd like to add about this new map. So next up, I want to talk about traveling around the map, because this map is humongous, if you did not realize. It's so big that it could seem a little intimidating to the faint of heart, but do not fret, for the creators have thought of this, and they've blessed us with the Super Duper Speedway. That's what I'm calling it. Well, it's a series of bank turns, when given the right car, can make an excellent form of transportation around the map. They also have an excellent safety system through the form of chicken wire, so your car does not fly out and you die. It's made of chicken wire. It's pretty cool, just like the tracks from 2008 Speed Racer. I mean, coincidence? I think not.
Coincidence? I think not!
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me show you around. So, it's awesome. Like, you can drive all the way around this stuff. It's awesome. Look at traveling. See, and these, they take you all the way around. It's like one big loop. So then you can travel around the map like this. I think it's a great form of transportation. But if you guys don't like the Super Duper Speedway, fight me. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. Great form of transportation. If you have like an automation mod, like a car that's insanely fast, this is a really excellent way of transportation. Or of course, you could just like fast travel by just clicking Shift C and just flying around, free roaming. And yeah, and then we just wrap around. This is the start of the thing. And that is Grid Map V2. So tell me what you guys think about it in the comments down below. I love it. If there's any sections you guys think that they should add, tell me down below as well. That's it for that part. So, with the new update 23.1, they've added 2 new vehicles. This is them. The first vehicle we're going to talk about may appear similar to something you've seen before. That's because it's actually a remaster. And thankfully, this time, they've done it with the Ibishu Pigeon. And let me tell you, it looks awesome. And then later, I'm going to be talking about its little cousin, the Widgeon. But first, let's talk about the Pigeon remaster. If you recall, the Pigeon is famous for its 3 wheels. And if you can count, you may notice that this Pigeon has 4 wheels. That's because with the new update, they've added 4-wheeled variants of the Ibishu Pigeon, which is pretty awesome. It comes in 10 variants. You've got your base model and the Plus, which is the 4-wheeled version, which is the one I'm driving right now. That's what Ibishu calls it. They call it the Plus model, which is the 4-wheeled variants of the new Pigeon. So let's talk comparison-wise, new things that they've added about the Pigeon. So it's been completely redone. BeamNG Drive has completely redone the model from the ground up. So it's much more detailed. As we can see, we can take a look in the interior. It looks absolutely gorgeous with the new graphics update. And the windows are actually a bit bigger now. The side windows are, giving you much more visibility, and it's perfect. And the headlights, they appear to be much more in depth, like you can see inside of them and stuff. And of course, we have the original 3-wheeler. Bye-bye 4-wheeler. So this car is pretty much like the original Pigeon. It's fast boy. It's got a 550cc inline 3 engine, like the original. As you can see, it's still tippy as heck, like the original. Pretty epic, I gotta say. I love the remasters that BeamNG Drive does. They do with the 3-wheeler. It's pretty much the same as the original. Still got the original 550 engine, but they've added a new engine option. I believe it's a 1300cc inline 4, which can go up to like around 150 horsepower. The one inside this car right now only makes around 34 to 35 horsepower. So the new variants that we got weren't in the game before with the original Pigeon is the Stabilizers edition, which adds the stabilizers, which was a mod before. The stabilizers are used so your car doesn't completely tip over and you don't, die. It's pretty cool. You have a van version of the 4-wheeler, and then you got this one, which is called Cool, and then you got the Rock Dove, which appears to be more like a off-roading focused Pigeon, off-road spec. This is it. You got a canister of NOS in the back. It's pretty sick. So the 4-wheeled variants drive absolutely great. Their handling is so much better than the 3-wheeled versions. So as you can see, it drives pretty good. The off-road version of the Pigeon. If we turn our NOS on here, why does this car have NOS on it? Oh my gosh, I'm going fast. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got your 4 crossbar headlights, which is pretty cool. Do they work? Wait. They don't work. Of course, it has the same things as the original Pigeon. They said they've completely redone the model, and it's completely different from the original Pigeon, but it still looks like a Pigeon. The 3-wheeled version still drives like a Pigeon. I think it's slightly slower than the original Pigeon. Yeah, it's pretty epic, dude. Lots of people have been asking for a Pigeon remaster for a long time. If you watch Muye's channel, then you know that Skygang's been asking for the remaster for a long time. And look at this, BeamNG Drive listens. So they listen to their community. They're very acceptive to like ideas of the players. And they finally remastered the Pigeon, which is something some people have been asking for. So good job, BeamNG Drive. Thank you for being such great game developers. And then, of course, the other two include the drag variant of the Pigeon, which is like a drag pigeon. It's not as fast as like a normal drag car. 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. Yeah, you're not gonna win any pink slips with this thing, but it's pretty cool. And then we also have a race variant for track circuits. So I believe the race version and the drag version use the new inline 4 engine. Let's try it out. Just street driving with this. Oh yeah, it's fast. Whoa. It's fast. Oh, it sounds good though. Got roll cage options without the use of mods. So if you roll over, you won't die. We got the Nomi GT racing wheel. We got our shifter light. Yeah, this car is so fast, dude. Like, it doesn't say we're going that fast, but it feels fast. Yeah, still it spins out a lot. The race version has a bed cover to reduce drag, make it faster, I guess. The only thing I'm sad about is we don't get a wing option for the Pigeon yet. I don't know, BeamNG Drive, why didn't you add a wing? We want a wing on this thing. Big old, you know, GTX Nomi wing, you know? Like, come on. Come on, you could have added it for the drag version right here. Let's take a look at the drag version. It has the bed cover. It's a 3-wheeled version, the drag version, because, well, you don't really need the steer when you're drag racing. Which is kind of not true, but it doesn't matter. Let's check out the, let's turn the NOS on and see how fast we can go. Okay, it's pretty fast. It's fast. I don't really know what else to say about it. Drag Pigeon, fast. Pigeon Remaster gets a 10 out of 10 from me. On to the next car. Introducing the Ibishu Widgeon. I got a lot of notes for this one. So, this car is pretty epic. This is the Ibishu Widgeon. Like its bigger cousin, the Ibishu Pigeon, it's a 3-wheeler, and it actually shares the same frame platform, 3-wheeler platform, and 4-wheeler platform as the new Pigeon Remaster, which also has a 3-wheeled and 4-wheeled variant. This is the 4-wheeled version of the Widgeon. I have to say, this is my preferred version, as the 3-wheeler rolls over a lot, just like its bigger cousin, the Pigeon. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can stop, you can turn. What else do you want from a car? It's actually surprisingly quick. Excellent handling. Dun 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 dun. Holy crap. That was actually pretty cool. If I made that, that would have been awesome. See, I'm telling you, this car is like amazing at driving. Like, you think this car would be absolutely trash at driving, but it's actually really good. It gets a little squirrely sometimes, but I'm using the base LX model. Let's talk about configurations. So the Widgeon comes with 7 configurations, 4 which are factory and 3 which are like custom aftermarket versions. The 3 custom versions include an off-road version, a drag version, and a race car circuit focused Pigeon. Similar to the race Pigeon. Of course, the race version is very squirrely. Let's talk about some engine options. So the Ibishu Widgeon uses the same options as the new Pigeon Remaster. So you got the 550cc inline 3 engine, you have the 1300 150cc inline 4 for the custom versions, which can be like turbocharged and make around 150 horsepower. The 550cc is quite gutless. It's like a small little motorcycle engine, but it's still fun. The stock versions are still a lot of fun. And the 13cc is also known as the fast boy because it's fast. Yeah, it's really fast. Honestly, it's like a little too much power actually, but like you could build a drift car out of these. Like the back end just goes flying when you put in the bigger engine. All right, so let's talk about some factory trims. We've got the stock base models. You got the 3-wheeler and the 4-wheeler. The 4-wheeler is called the Sprint. That is what IBISU calls it from factory. And then you got the sportier versions, which are called the LX model. And LX, of course, stands for ludicrous acceleration. So you have the LX and the LX Sprint. So you got the 3-wheeler and the 4-wheeler version of the LX. They're pretty cool. With the LX models, you get a bump up of 2 horsepower. This is because with the new one, you get a dual sport exhaust, which actually looks pretty sick. It looks way cooler than the stock exhausts. You also get real nice wheels. Replace the stock Steelies, which can also be found on the Pigeon. You get a pair of mud flaps on the back, so that's cool. And you also get an extra mirror because the stock one only has 1 mirror, so you have maximum visibility. And also the LX versions get a little bit different paint scheme. The factory, it's called LX Stripes, and that's what I'd like to talk about next is the styling. This thing is a wedge boy. Turn this thing yellow. It looks like a piece of cheese. Delicious. It's very concept car-ish. Nisteristic. Got like that cool futuristic concept car feel with all like these crazy full glass doors and very strange pop-up headlight and the big glass in the back. Even the interior, which I'm going to talk about soon. It reminds me a lot of like the Lancia Stratos concept car, which came out in the 1970s, from like the wedge shape to the glass doors. Let's talk about some other styling points. The pop-up up and down headlights, which are sick, bro.
Pop up and down headlights. 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 Pop up and down headlights.
You've got your aircraft scoop on the hood, which comes on the base model and the LX model for maximum airflow to guarantee excellent performance. Let's talk about some interior styling. This is the interior of the new Widgeon. It's super cool. With the all glass doors, you get these mini Senna windows at the bottom. They look a lot like the McLaren Senna windows, so when you're driving, you can see the ground beside you, which could make 50 miles per hour feel like 200 miles per hour. The interior has a very, very nice clean look to it. It's super clean. The seats are very much 80s concept car feel to them. They have the body colored seat belts. They make the car look very sporty. That's found on both the base models and the LX models, which I think would just come on the LX, but they come on this one too. So you have no dash because this car actually has a center dash, which is super cool. So you've got your RPM, you got your kilometers per hour, so your speed, you got a clock, you got your fuel gauge, oil temperature, and your water temperature. And then you also have indicators on the sides that show your signals, your lights, the temperature indicators to say that it's overheating. You got your gas, doors, and also a flip over indicator, which tells you flipped over and you need to know that you flipped over. Since it has a center dash, there's no dashboard. The dash looks completely clean. You got your radio down the center, you got climate control, then you got your 3-speed shifter with buttons on the sides because there is no signal lever or gear selector on the steering wheel. So all the buttons are in the center console beside the 3-speed shifter. You got your signals, which are actually buttons. You got your hazard lights. I'm not sure what that is. What are those? I'm not sure what these buttons are. So you got your normal turn signals, your hazard light, and then the rest of them, I'm not sure what they are, except for the lights. You got like an X with 2 arrows coming out the sides of it. You also have like, what are those? Like indicators or something? And then you also have like a spin button. Cool. There's a reason why this interior is so clean looking and why there is no dash. That's because Ibishu Widgeon has an aircraft canopy. BeamNG Drive hasn't added opening doors yet, which is very weird. There is a mod, but I don't believe the mod's been updated enough yet from the new update, so you can't yet open up the Widgeon's hatch. It has an aircraft canopy which lifts up for easy access into the interior. That's why there is no dashboard on the car, because when it lifts up, it won't pull the dashboard up with it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Things like a little spaceship. The canopy is separate from the body. Sadly, since it's a canopy mechanism, this causes the Ibishu Widgeon to have like a very fragile roof. Usually when you roll over, the roof just collapses onto you, which is not very good. The car has a surprisingly good front crumple zone, which I will get to soon. So I was wondering where the styling came from, because I thought it was kind of sus that it was like too good to be true that BeamNG Drive made this entire car from scratch. But I found out that it's based off this car, the Reliant Bond Bug, which is made by Reliant, the same company that made the Reliant Robin, which the Pigeon is based off, but the Pigeon's a truck. They called it the Pigeon because it's making fun of the Reliant Robin, right? And it was also a 3-wheeler, and it also came in 4-wheeled versions, just like the Widgeon. Some more things about the Widgeon is the stripe styling and decals. So the LX version gets its own decal and livery design, which is called LX stripes, which consist of this really cool stripe going around the front, aircraft style air scoop, and also these cool 80s style stripe going down the back B-pillar, which is pretty cool. It's also got the Widgeon symbol on the side of it, on the side of the B-pillar on the stripe. It can also be found on the front of the car, which can be found on the base and the LX models. And the base model has a stripe going underneath the door, which has the lettering saying Widgeon, which I think looks pretty cool. So that's it for options and styling. Let's take this thing out for a drive. So I'm currently driving the LX Sprint. Let me just pull over so I can spawn some traffic real quick. Oh no, did my game crash?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyways, we're back. My game crashed, but I started it up, and man, the game looks good. We are now in the jungle island map. This thing handles like a dream. Maybe it's because it doesn't go very fast. So maybe we should talk about safety while we're driving. This car is actually surprisingly safe. Apart from its collapsing roof and its immense amounts of glass, it's surprisingly very safe. I did a few crash tests. I could play some clips right now. Roll the clip. Completely straight. You can tell stability is incredible on this model. Put a lot of thought into this car. it did pretty good on the crash test. I have to say I was very surprised. I thought this thing would be like an origami car. At first glance, you would think that this car does like a 1 out of 5 stars and just absolutely sucks at safety. But it keeps the passengers surprisingly safe. Yeah, this car is awesome at driving, by the way. The Widgeon has a top speed of 75 miles per hour. Oh, dang it. And I've only been able to achieve that downhill while I was already at top speed. So the top speed's around like 65 if you were just on flat ground, I believe. 0 to 60 times on the LX models are like much better as well compared to the base model, which can do like 14 seconds, while the LX version can do 10 seconds, I think. Yeah, well, this car is super awesome. How about we go try out the off-road version now? This is the off-road Widgeon. The game calls it the Pond Skipper. It's pretty cool. It's got the base livery on it. As you can see, it says Widgeon on the side of it. It's got some thick boy off-road tires, dual exhaust. Sounds pretty epic. Now let's go off-roading with this thing. This thing's fast, by the way. We're gonna go through this mud and see if we can get through it. Oh no. Yeah, I was driving the other day with this car, and it's a lot of fun. Going on these dirt paths in the Jungle Island map is a lot of fun, because this car handles amazing on dirt. And this off-road version, on the interior, we have a roll cage. As you can see from here, it's got this cool little roll cage. And that creates a lot of rollover protection compared to the stock model. So now we're on sand, and it's not very fast in sand, but it gets the job done. Yeah, so I definitely recommend driving the Widgeon. It's a lot of fun. I thought I was gonna die there, but I thought I was gonna die there too. Where am I going? Let's go test out the drag and race variants. Let's test out the drag version of the Ibishu Widgeon, also called the Darter. So here it is. This is the Darter. It has a very nice paint scheme. Dude, I never even noticed that. The aftermarket ones have these sick hood scoop. By the way, it's got a wing. We also have these sick turbo fan rims. Cooler brakes down. We got some sick shocks. Yeah, this is the best looking Widgeon by far with the blue and yellow paint scheme. I was thinking we could start by doing a race with the new counterpart, which is the Ibishu Pigeon drag car. Drag Pigeon versus drag Widgeon. The Pigeon's stuck. Oh no. Oh, the race started. Yes, I'm gonna win. Dude, it's fast. Let's go. Oh no, I drove in their lane. Dang it, I lost. Hello, Pigeon. Why you fail, Pigeon? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh no, now I'm the one that's not working. There we go. This is without NOS, by the way. Yes! We're crushing him. Let's go. Actually, we're not crushing him. This is a pretty close race. Yes. Well, hello? Oh no, we're still going. The game broke. Dude, the timers didn't even go. Are you kidding me? Alright, anyways, it doesn't seem to want to work, the drag strip. But anyways, this car's fast, but it's not exactly the fastest. Last configuration we gotta review is the Mantis, which is the race car configuration of the Widgeon, which doesn't have any glass or a canopy. And this thing is quick. I want to talk about the livery, everybody. So the livery is pretty sick. It's got this black and gold, bronzish gold livery, which is very reminiscent of the Lotus that Senna drove, which is really cool. I don't know what else to say about this car, but it gets too squirrely, see? If I put my throttle anymore, look, I'm not going that much, right? And then it starts spinning like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The livery is also colorable. See, I can have blue, like blue with red. Ow, that hurts my eyes, but I'm gonna keep it anyways. My eyes! My eyes! It's good at doing donuts. That's cool. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ibishu widget. Let me know what you guys think about the new widget in the comments down below. Tell me if you like it, tell me if you hate it. I love it. It's an awesome little car. I think it's a great addition to the BeamNG Drive car selection. Let me know what you guys think. We've reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that bell. Say hello in the comments. I will probably say hello back. Don't forget to feed your cat. And yeah, that's about it.